recorded? Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So excuse people as they walk in. But the first thing is a lot of people have been coming to me. Is this recording, babe? Yeah. And just kind of asking, do you need to click record up here?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, it's been recording for 36 seconds.
Okay, perfect. So a lot of people have been asking me, you know, they're like, "Kate, Amber, I'm ready to take my business to the next level," or they're saying, "What is this hair doing?" They're just kind of ready to, you know, get back their bonuses and their team and stuff. And so we just kind of want to go through everybody and just kind of say, you guys, this business is super simple. A lot of people are making it complicated. And so I'm going to share with you guys some tips and some tricks, some basic things that I do. So that's been a big request lately from people is they say, you know, I want to know what you do on a daily basis. I want to know what my day looks like, essentially. So I'm going to give you guys lots of tricks, lots of tips. Just stay tuned. We'll cover it all. Also, if there's anything else that you guys would like as far as more explanation on, just comment in the comments, and we'll hopefully get those answered for you guys and make this a December to remember. I know this time, 2012, was when I just had barely hit diamond in November. So this is a big time for a lot of people. A lot of it's a mindset, but we're excited. So the first thing is that, one, it's the first of the month. So what do I do on the first of the month? Now, what a majority of the people do, they take the first of the month to kind of spend time with their family, or, you know, they just finished the last 5 days. They did more work in 5 days than they did the whole month. And so on the first and then the first through the fifth, usually people kind of take a break. They're trying to just breathe a little bit, and that's not what I do. So I push and get all of my personal goals out of the way. I usually shoot for before the 10th, all my goals. So every single month, I print off a steps to success. I already have my December right here. This is what I do. So you guys might think, oh, I keep track of it. It's fine. I'm telling you guys that if you did this every single month, there's no reason why you shouldn't be double diamond in 4 to 5 months. I'm just being honest. So this is the basis of the foundation of our company, you guys. When my auto shipment runs tomorrow, I put a little check mark next to it. Okay? As I gather my customers, I write their name and what they order right here. Okay? Backwards. There we go. And then I write in my distributors. Now, something that you can do is you can write in your potentials in pencil, and then when they actually sign up, you can write them in pen. Also use the back of your steps to success to kind of write down the people that you've already talked to about the business that are kind of waiting to sign up. But the biggest setback that I see people do is they always want to depend, or they get about a handful of people and they rely on those 5 people on the 15th when they said that they were going to sign up. So don't ever, ever, ever stop talking to people, and don't ever depend on anyone until they're actually signed up. So excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather, but and I've talked a lot especially the last 10 days or so. So that's the first thing. Every single distributor that I sign up, I write down here on my goals. Now, if you want to go into like the law of attraction, you guys, and print off 2 of these, I usually have them stapled together, or 3. I usually start with 2, and then I work my way up to 3. So if you get more distributors, don't keep writing them down here. Get another sheet, even if you don't have customers, okay? Even if you don't have customers, but you have 3 distributors, get another sheet for your distributors. No, I can't email that to you, but I'll tell you where to find it. If you go into your eSuite and click on documents, you can click on documents and search steps to success, or you can Google it. It also is on the team page under the files. So lots of places you can find this. You can also just make your own. You don't have to print one. You can write it out on a piece of paper. 4 customers, 3 distributors. That's our goal every single month. Now there's some months, you guys, where it's going to be a little bit slower, where maybe you gather more loyal customers than distributors, or maybe you gather more distributors than customers. That's fine. Don't beat yourself up over that. There's plenty of things that you want to do, and then the next thing you want to do, so that's my goal. I try to gather my customers. I don't essentially try to finish before the 10th because your customers are always going to be coming in. But my distributors, I want early in the month. And the reason why is because I want to get them done and then I want to get their volume in versus getting loyal customers throughout the month. And now I don't really decide what I bring in. I share the opportunity and I share the products, and it's their choice whether or not they choose to be a customer or distributor. So also don't focus on that to be like, oh, I just need to contact distributors, or I just need to contact loyal customers. We need both, and so our job is just to share. It's their choice whether or not they want to be a loyal customer or be a distributor. So ultimately, just keep talking to people, okay? This is what I do. I've done this for the last 3 years, and if you can teach your team to then do the same. So you sign up your 3 distributors right here, and then you help them join the party and gather their 4 customers and find 3 people of their own. And then those 3 people join the party, gather 4 customers, and find 3 people as distributors. This is it, you guys. It's the same cycle. Now, I know a lot of people sit there and they're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, my team's enrolling, so I don't need to. That's not the case, okay? We always want to be enrolling. I know my personal goal is 9 distributors a month, but that wasn't always my goal. So don't compare your step 1 to somebody's step 50, okay? Or you're 6 months in and somebody else is 2 years in, okay? Or vice versa even. There's a lot of people that join the business and they take off running and they enroll a lot of people. And maybe you've been in for a year or 2 and you're like, I'm still not enrolling people. I will tell you this, the difference between somebody who's enrolling the people and people who aren't is just talking to enough people. That's it. That's the only difference. If you're struggling with the distributors, talk with your mentor, talk with your sponsor. Don't message me, but message your sponsor and your diamond leader or the team page, and just kind of ask people, would anyone mind sharing tips about what they say to distributors or learning different ideas? That's what we're here for. So that's what we want to do. I have a list because I just did the same training with somebody else. Okay, let me find it. Go ahead and kind of share on the chat what you guys have already picked up so far and what you're excited about or what you're getting. Okay, the next thing is that if our goal, I kind of run this mindset that my goal is, 4 customers and 3 distributors. So essentially 1% will sign up the first time they hear something. So keep that in the back of your mind as you're talking to people. 1% will sign up the first time they hear it. So if you're sitting there, if you're sitting there kind of being like, man, I've talked to 12 people already today and none of them have started. Well, that's because it's their first time hearing about it. So they need to see something 7 times before they actually commit to it. We're the same way, even in life. So don't think that this is just the business, this is life. So if you do the math on that, and you need 4 loyal customers a month, how many a month do you need to be talking to about the products? About 400. 400 people. So now break that down per day. That's about 14 people a day about the products. Now, posting on Facebook isn't asking. Posting on Facebook isn't talking to people. Talking to people is talking to people, asking people. Educating them on what you think as a CEO, what product would be good for them. So keep that in mind. Now, in the beginning, you may have to write out 1 through 14 and write out their names, and that's totally fine. Until you get into the habit to really understand and know how many people 14 people is a day about the product to get those 4 customers, you really won't know how many people you're talking to. You also need to keep track. So a lot of things, I copy what Black Diamonds are doing. And if they're doing the steps to success, well, then you bet that's what I'm going to be doing. Same goes for distributors. So if you want to get 3 distributors, about 300 people a month is what my goal is. No, guys, I'm not saying like if you message 14 people a day, you're going to get 4 customers. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this is my mindset goal to keep my pipeline constantly filled, so I'm never really essentially having a slow month because I've never not been consistent. Again, posting on Facebook is not asking. You can post and be consistent all day long. That means nothing. That's advertising. You have to go out and talk to people. This is a business, okay? So if I want 3 people as a distributor, that's 300 a month. That's essentially 10 people a day, okay? Now, what if my goal is more than this? Then I'm going to change my numbers. If it's less than this, I'm going to change my numbers. But again, I would recommend and highly recommend starting with 14 people a month or a day about the products and 10 about the distributors. So you're fine. So that's kind of where I start. And again, the first 4 you talk to might sign up as customers, and it might be the last 396 people that you talk to. Okay, so but you have to keep that pipeline going. And if you do talk to the first 4 people and they sign up, great. We want to keep going, and we want to really, really, really have that constant flow of potentials going. So that's my goal. That's what I recommend for you guys to do. And if you're not doing that much, then it's time to up the antes, right? Okay, so I kind of talked a little bit about this. Is that, I crunch essentially like about 30 days of work in 10 days. So I can have the last 20 days of the month to be with my team. This is something I personally do. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm saying that if you're ready to take your business to the next level, I would challenge you to do that. Your auto ship should be ran. You should know exactly where your numbers are, who's on your team, who's promoting, where your 80% of your focus time is, and where 20% of your focus time is. Again, I try to have all my stuff taken care of and handled by the 10th, and sometimes it's not, and that's okay. But again, having those mindsets and those goals and those targets, what's going to keep you on track. So doing that all within the first 10 days, give you plenty of time to focus on your team and what goals they want, okay? Figure out who your runners are, okay? Okay, well, I'll go through and kind of answer all your questions if I don't answer them through the training. Find out who your runners are. So a list of things that I look for when placing distributors and choosing essentially who to spend 80% of my time and 20% of my time with is, are you on an 80 BB auto ship? Okay, yes or no? Are you at least engaging on the team page, teamwork page? I know a lot of you guys are on a lot of team pages, and I don't think it's necessary. But if you are, have those, but have one main source that you turn to where without a doubt, you can find the answer to there. Kilo, get out of here. So I don't know what goes on other team pages. All I know is that I work this business full time. I engage full time, and we have epic leaders that are willing to help you. You just got to ask on the team page. So I look for that. I look for who's posting. I look for who's helping me out, when I'm having my life happen too. So I look for those things. I look for who's positive. Who is constantly positive. Now, don't get me wrong. We all have bad days. But I want to see who is coming with me with solutions versus problems. Okay? It's a leadership quality that I really look for, and it's hard. It's something that has to be learned. I've changed completely over the last 3 years from what I focused on to what I focus on now, and more what comes out of my mouth, because what you speak about comes about. So challenge to really write down your thoughts for 24 hours, what you're thinking and what you're going through. Okay? So that's kind of who I look for as my runners. I look for who's asking me questions. Again, who's productive and asking me questions. So, all this information that I have, I post everything on my team page, okay? Everything. So if people come to me and they ask me questions, and I know they haven't looked on the team page yet, You guys get those notifications. I get that they're overwhelming, but I put them there so I can reach all of you versus manually responding to your inboxes, okay? I will tell you this. A lot of people think it's a slow time, or my team's not working, or they quit, or, oh, it's just me working. You guys, I mean, triple diamonds, double diamonds are saying these things. You're not alone. And the thing that I think essentially is for me, and I guess this is not surprising to me, well, it is surprising because my mindset is that, oh, darn it. So my mindset is more like 1% actually sticks around in this business longer than 3 months to a year. So are you going to be a part of that 1%, or are you going to be a part of the 99 that quit? And when I heard these numbers very early on in my business, I remember thinking, I don't know if I could be 1%. I don't have a network. I am broke. I can't even run an auto ship. Just the stories started coming into my mind. And so I really had to change my mindset and think, why not me? Why not be that 1%? Why do I want to be with the rest of the people that quit, or allow the people that want you to quit to be right? Everybody is waiting for you to fail. They're waiting for you to give up on a dream because it's slow, because of the time of the year, because of your team. You guys, Walmart doesn't have $1 million sales every single day, okay? Every company has their downtime. It's what you do with that time that's important. So I kind of like to look at this math. If you are a diamond, okay, if you're a diamond, it's essentially right around 24, 25 distributors. So 1% of that working is how much? How many people? Not even a full person. And so if you're a diamond and you have a handful really, really actively working, you have 10%. 10% will make you a millionaire, okay? If you can stick with that 10% and you can allow that 10% to grow and make your masses bigger, that's how you're going to succeed in this business. So don't focus on the people who quit and give up. Don't focus on people who don't want to do this business with you. Don't put your focus there. Focus on the handful of people that are telling you, I'm ready, I'm in, I'm willing to do the work. These are my goals. No matter what, I'm going to work. I don't really, it's not going to bother me what other people do, what other people say about me, because I want this for me and my family. I want this for my legacy. And so choose right now to be that 1%. And change the odds yourself. Josh and I have been very blessed with a team that beats the odds of 1% working. But it's been difficult. It's hard, but it has nothing to do with you as a leader. It has everything to do with the person and the way that they believe in themselves. And that's sad, essentially. But the only thing you can do is believe in them and allow them to grow that belief, within themselves. So you guys are very blessed to be on a team that cares about you, that loves you, but we can't do it for you, and we can't, I'm not going to talk you out of it, but I will tell you all the reasons why I want to do this business and why I'll never quit. So be clear on that too, with what your why is. Why are you doing this business? Why do you want to lose sleep? Take on the stress. A lot of people think, oh, it's hard, it's stressful. But you know what else is hard? Not paying your bills, not having people, for those of us that have kids, having other people take care of our kids. Not seeing my husband, that's hard. Okay, so you just get to choose your heart and which way that you want to do it and take this on. So let's go to the next. So a lot of people, for those that are on my team, I know we've got a couple other people that are on different teams, but for those of you that are on my team, I have every single script laid out for you. It's gift wrapped and sent to you all the time. So there's plenty of options as to what to say to people, and for loyal customers, how to follow up with loyal customers, what to say to distributors, what to say follow up with distributors. All of these wordings and scripts, when you're talking to loyal customers or potential loyal customers, give them 3 options to choose from. So you can send a message to somebody that says, hey Sarah, my team's going for some bonuses this month, and I would love your support. Are you looking to grow your hair out, looking for less stress, or wanting to lose a few pounds with the new year coming around? You can start there. Or you can say something along the lines of, hey, I know this totally might not be for you, but are you looking for X, Y, and Z? And if you're not, do you know anyone who would? And then they're going to give you a referral, and those are your leads. Now, again, you guys have to ask. All these scripts are on the team page, or I'm sure your diamond leader has them. But just be creative and be thoughtful. Nobody handed me these scripts, so it's coming up with things that and sharing and being like, yeah, this is what I've done. It's worked really great, and said, oh my gosh, this is what I do. This works really great. So go on the team page and share those more about what you guys say and what you do as far as following up with people and things like that. But always giving them options is important. Okay. Thanks. And the reason why you want to give them options is because I don't want anyone to think that I'm, if I message somebody who I know isn't looking to lose weight and I'm like, oh, are you looking to reduce stretch marks or lose weight? They're like, nope, that's the end of the conversation. I want to do a product post about the skin, the supplements, and then the weight loss. Give them 3 options, okay? And then your chances are kind of higher to find that target to say, oh my gosh, yes, this person would love this. Like if somebody messaged me about the hair, skin, and nails, I'd be like, no, but thanks. And the conversation would be over. And we don't want that. We want that conversation to keep going or find what they, their needs that we can help them with. Okay, anything you want to add? If you do, you're going to have to come over here. They can't hear you.
I don't think of that one. It was good, what you said about looking on their page and seeing if they're waiting.
Oh yeah, so what you can do is look on your potential's Facebook pages as well, and ask them, or kind of be observant, I guess. Notice if they've never posted a picture of their full body. Notice if they're not posting pictures of their skin because they don't like their skin. Just be mindful of those things and be more conscious and aware of what your potentials are doing. Look for what was I thinking? Look for clues that they post. Some people be like, oh, I miss my husband so much. He's been gone for 15 days. Message them. Tell them what you have. When you don't share this opportunity with every single person that you know, you're taking life away from somebody else. And not only just somebody else, but generations to come. This company can really change your life and legacies. So don't be selfish with it. Share it with everybody. This is something that I do about once a month. This is what I do about once a month. How many of us have, really been busy and get an inbox or from a potential and we're like, oh, I'm going to message that as soon as I get home. And then we get home, we get busy, and it's already opened. It's not in our unread messages, and then you forget about them. I have multiple times. So what I do once a month, usually in the beginning of the month, is I go through all my messages and I clear out any ones that are like that I don't need to save. So I save all my loyal customers, I save all my distributors. So it's just kind of messages, if I've messaged a diamond leader that's been in 2 years, I don't need to save that message. But I save all my messages. And so I go through my messages for the whole past, usually once you do this the first time, do it for the last year or however long you've been in the business. But then once you get into the habit of doing this, I really essentially only need to go through the last 2 months or month or so. But go through your messages and clear out old ones, and it'll almost pop up reminders of people that you're like, oh, I forgot about her. Oh, I didn't know that I forgot to respond to her. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't even see this message. So go through and really check those messages out. Asking friends to share on their wall. Okay, so you can do drawings for this. You can message a lot of your people and just kind of say, hey, I'm doing a drawing for all my friends. Anyone who shares this post on their wall and tags me in it. The drawing's going to be Friday. And so you can send them a hair, skin, and nails picture with the wording and I can't read those comments yet, but I will. So send them a hair, skin, and nails, or whatever your favorite product. Maybe it's a picture of you, of your results, which essentially that's what we should be doing, is using the products. So message them a hair, skin, and nails post and with the wording and say, just copy and paste this and tag me in it. Now you are going to hide that from your timeline because you don't want 16 hair, skin, and nails posts on your timeline. But having them do that and just sharing the post is going to open up your network. So they're like, yeah, totally, I'll write this on my wall. All their friends are going to comment on it. You're tagged in it. And so you're going to respond to those people, and all you're going to say is, I'll PM you. You never, ever, ever want to comment with information on a post, ever. I don't care what they ask. I don't care what it is. You never, ever, ever comment on a post. And the reason why is you want to keep people engaged. If I post a hair, skin, and nails post, and somebody says, how much? And I say, $33, to a stalker or your potentials that are obviously stalking your page, to them that might be too much because there's no value on that. So I say, I'll PM you. And then essentially people are going to be like, oh, I want to kind of know too. They're going to comment and they're going to comment. And so it just keeps your potentials flowing. And so then you inbox them. And again, message them. Hey, you're going to love this stuff. Are you looking to grow your hair out? You want to confirm twice with people before they actually purchase something. Because maybe they're not. Maybe they want to know if it's for their skin. Maybe they want to know, if it's for something else. So always confirm twice. So they commented on your post, 1, you inbox them 2. So confirm, ask them a question. Let me see, what else is that? So that's what you can do to kind of, and then anybody that comments, I'm going to add all their friends, and then I'm going to message them. If I get 4 people on that post, what am I going to do to the person who shared it? I'm going to say, hey, Sarah, you have friends that want this product. Have you ever thought about doing the business with me? It's a simple $99 to start. It's completely risk-free. You're going to get $120 in free product. You already have 4 friends that want it. Is income something that can help you? Well, yeah, sure, right? Lead with the opportunity at that point. But this is a great thing to do at the beginning of the month to add all those potentials, and then they can watch you the whole month. So these are all steps to start your business really, really, really flowing good at the beginning of the month, okay? Any questions on that? Build your own recognition, okay? So when I started this business, I used to do 3 different posts a day, okay? Morning, noon, and night, and I was like, that's good. That's it. That's all I have time for. Which at that point, I thought that was good enough. It's not. Learning new things about Facebook and how it's there for advertising, and how, really you only have about 1.5 minutes to reach your whole network after a post. And if people aren't on, they don't see your post. I mean, there's just so much that plays into it. So my goal every single day is anywhere from 6 to 10 posts a day, upwards of 12 if you could. Now, all those aren't going to be ItWorks posts, but they're going to be something to do with my life. And I love to do indirect posts. And in the beginning of the month, I do, actually from like the 25th to the 10th, I usually do more opportunity posts. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sundays are the highest days for traffic on Facebook. The reason why is because, well, Monday's Monday and everyone's busy and getting back into the schedule. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I really, really, really push the opportunity on Facebook, because we do a new distributor training usually on Monday. Today's Tuesday. This is what we're doing. So I want to launch my new distributors every single week. I want to get into that consistency too, so people are like, oh, next Monday. I think I'm going to do it next Monday. Versus thinking they can only start at the beginning of the month or the end of the month, or maybe you forgot to post about the opportunity the whole month. You have to be proactive and post, and again, ask. That's advertising, but you also have to ask people. So anyone that likes your post, you can, be thoughtful and just kind of be like, hey, you've been on my mind a little bit for the last couple months. I've been a little scared to message you. I don't know if this is for you or not, but have you ever thought about doing what I do? That's a great message to send people, okay? And so I like to push the opportunity more, because you can always ask them, I understand if income's not something for you. Would you mind being a part of my 3-month portfolio and trying this product for me for 3 months? You can change it each month. It's super flexible. You can change the date, and you get it at my wholesale cost. I'm just putting in some orders. You can throw yours in. Really easy, you guys. Simple, simple, simple. Don't word vomit on people. But you want to build your own recognition, essentially. And so give shout-outs to sidelines. Maybe you don't have a really big team, but you are watching people on the team page. You're like, man, this girl's really awesome. I love how much she contributes. Okay, I look for that. How much she's contributing to the team. This is just amazing. I really appreciate it. You can give a shout-out on your Facebook for recognition. I know a lot of people join this business only to get recognition because it's the only time in their life ever that they've actually somebody has said, thanks for working hard. So don't think that just because you didn't join for recognition that somebody else isn't going to join for recognition, okay? The other thing is we just finished a month, so first of the month. So you can go through your reports and click on, what is the report called, babe?
Which one?
Promotions.
First time rank achieved.
First time rank achieved. You can click on that report and you can see all your new promotions for the month. So maybe you don't have a team that big yet. Okay, well, go to the team page and build some sidelines and then give those recognitions. People want to see that you're actually doing stuff, that this business is flowing. You can just give a shout out to somebody publicly who has been consistent, killing it in the business. You don't have to say what they achieved or what they're doing, but just give them a simple shout out. Recognition goes a long way, and it's something that I'm always working on doing better. There's a lot of people to give recognition to once you start growing your business, and so if you guys can get into the habit of layering this out and making sure that nobody feels left out, it's much appreciated. 400 Club, anyone who has personal volume of 400, it's kind of the step in between. I just joined, I got my 4 customers, and I'm not quite executive yet, but I'm over 400, in volume. Make those recognition posts. Tag all those people. Tag your uplines. You guys tag me in all your recognition posts. I love it. And I don't see everybody's, and so I feel bad when people promote and I don't really essentially know because I can't follow 30,000 people. But we want to see those, and we want the more recognition and the more people are liking it, then the more people are going to see it as far as potential goes. So don't be afraid to tag people. Don't tag your upline and silly stuff, but tag them in things that are going to grow your business and that you want them to essentially see, okay? Choosing a different distributor every single day to do a shout out, to do a team shout out. Not just on team pages, but publicly. People want to see you as a leader. Like if I go with Amber, is she going to be there for me? Does she work this business full time? If I join underneath her, is she going to be out in 6 months? Like she's done every other thing in her business, in her life? People are watching. They're waiting for you to stop doing this. So don't give them that satisfaction. Keep going. Build yourself as a leader first, and then your team will grow as well. Something else, this is another tip that you guys can do, is build your content in the beginning of the month. So this little trick, I'm going to wrap myself out here. But what I do is I love to follow people who are getting results, okay? So not just people that make great posts, because that's not going to essentially get us results. I want people who are high enrollers. They get amazing distributors, okay? They're enrolling 15 to 20 loyal customers a month. I'm going to do what they're doing. I want those results, right? So what you can do is find somebody who's not on your team, somebody that you don't have, all these mutual friends with, because there's nothing worse than being like, oh, Amber, Kate, and Dougie all just posted the same exact post, right? You don't want to do that, but you want to make sure that you have enough content. And it's hard to come up with content, especially when we're busy, things like that, but you want to post and, have content and stay consistent on posting, on advertising. So what you can do is there's lots of different apps. The easiest thing that I found, and it's really duplicatable, is I send all my content to my husband, to his inbox. So his inbox, we don't communicate through Facebook. Clearly, we're together all the time. But what I do is I put all my pictures that I want to use, all my wording in there. So that way, I have it whether I'm on my phone or I'm on my computer, whether I'm on the go or I'm at home. I always have content to pull. Now, what I also do is I don't recommend if you guys see a status that somebody posted 15 minutes ago, don't go and post it and copy it right away, okay? Wait a couple days, and start building up this content for you in this word bank, is what I call it. So you have things to reference back to. Now, of course, make it your own, and also edit it so it sounds like you. You know, that people say words and you're like, that would not sound like me. People, your potentials know that. They know if that's you or not. So make it your own, and you know, start saving content. Sorry, I'm like dying. The other thing is, I usually spend 20 minutes at night getting all my content for the next day. Now, anybody can do this. And the reason why I'm sharing all these tips with you guys is because it's duplicatable, okay? You have 20 minutes, whether you're working a full-time jobs, you have 12 kids, you have 2 kids, you have no kids. That is duplicatable. You can spend 20 minutes at night getting all your content ready for the next day, so you have it, you're 2 clicks away from posting it to Instagram or Facebook. And the reason why you want to do that is because the worst thing is when we're busy throughout the day, we haven't planned our day, and Monday comes, it's 9 a.m., the kids are off to school, you're busy, and you're like, crap, it's 1 o'clock, and I haven't even done anything. I haven't even opened my doors to my business, essentially. And you've got customers waiting, but your door's not open, they're not going to come to you, they're going to go to somebody else. So then you're on your phone for 15 minutes coming up with a post, trying to find a picture, you know, trying to be thoughtful. And you're wasting a lot of time. So you just spent 20 minutes making a post, and then every hour you're going to post. So then you spend another 20 minutes. It's just a huge waste of time. But if you can spend 20 minutes, gather all your content the night before, it might take you an hour in the beginning, and you have an hour. Spend that time the day before and get your content for the next day. It's really going to help your business a ton, especially as you grow and expand, and as you start having a bigger team. You're going to want to get into these habits early on in your business. I wish I would have known all these things when I started, but it's great that I know them now, so I can share them with you.
Will you share the content in Friendships, Fun, Freedom?
Okay, so this is kind of what I think about when I post. Friendships, fun, freedom, financial help, financial abundance, what you've been able to do with your finances, gratitude, product, opportunity, and family.
Food.
Oh, food, post what you eat. Those are all ideas of what you can use, and kind of what you should post. A question as well, an engaging post. I usually do family and like engaging posts on the slower days. So Monday, Friday, and Saturday are usually slower days on Facebook. That's when I usually post my basic stuff, my family. But on the busy days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, I'm blowing up with products, opportunity, business, indirect post. Like I'm with my husband, but we do this full time. But if you're like, I don't have a husband, I can't do it full time with him. You guys, there's so many other ways. You just have to get creative. And I'm not going to give you all the answers, because the reason why is you have to start thinking and being creative. Okay, if somebody just hands everything to you all the time, you're not going to grow. So be creative, and I don't know what you do. I don't like the same things you like. So I'm doing this to help you, but I'm giving you all the clues and all of the ideas so you can be like, let me think about this. We want our brain to start working. It's just like kids. If we do everything for them, they're never going to learn. So be creative. Start, following successful people. If you're going to copy someone, copy a good one. What else did you want to add?
Also, just branding and showing who you are, because that's how you're going to attract distributors, and that's how you attract who you are. So, what are your hobbies?
So making posts about what you like, who you are. Branding yourself, wearing like shirts out in public, a scarf, earrings. People know me by my hair and my glasses. Like, that's just who I am. That's what I do. And the other thing too is who you become is who you're going to attract. And so if you are out there looking for those 5 people that fit a certain cookie cutter, you're missing out on hundreds of people that are going to take your business to the next level. So for me, this is something, again, that I did really early on in the business is this business is for anyone and everyone. All age groups, all sizes, all shapes, all backgrounds. It's for anybody. It's my job to share it with them. It's not my job whether they, take it to the next level or whether they just want to try the products. That's not what I get to choose. I get to choose everybody, so who is everyone, what is the products and the opportunity, and when is now. So be bold, stop being scared. The worst people are going to tell you is no. I've had plenty of people tell me no, and that's the only difference between me and somebody else who feels a little bit behind, is that I just talk to more people. I'm terrified every time I talk to somebody, but I choose life over fear. And that's the difference between someone successful and somebody who isn't. So be bold, be great, understand that you are made for so much more, and this business will grow you. I never wanted to do trainings or webinars or make a YouTube page, for goodness sake, but I wanted to leave a legacy, and I wanted that so much more than my fear that I never let it hold me back. Let's go to...
Also, getting ready and taking pictures.
Okay, so there's also different apps that you can use for posting. I know I've saw a couple on the comments. Buffer is one of them. For those of you who have a job and you're like, I don't have time to post. You can schedule those posts and post them. You can do Crowdfire. There's a couple different apps. Google them. I don't know all the apps. I do most of my stuff live, but there is, plenty of apps that you can figure out and do. Another thing for marketing is getting ready. Like, I know some of us are stay-at-home moms, and so pajamas, messy hair, and headbands are what we usually have on. But people want to see you with the products, okay? I don't have all the products. I get it, okay? I didn't either. But this is why we run an 80 auto ship, is because every single month I want you trying a new product. I want you to have it. You just need to have it once, try it, just say that you've tried it. You know what it smells like, you know what it tastes like, you know what it feels like, you know the changes that you see. And have all of these products. I'm not saying go out and spend $600. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying buy wraps on your auto ship and one other product and change that product every single month. So that way, within a couple of months, you've also now tried the products, and you can actually what they do. So get ready one day and get your makeup done, do your hair. Get shorts on, get all your ItWorks gear on. Maybe I don't have an ItWorks gear. Get a green shirt on, okay? Get normal clothes on. It doesn't really matter. But the thing is that a lot of people choose fear, and it's difficult because it keeps you paralyzed. So get ready. One day that you look great, you have a cute scarf on that you like, a cute pair of shoes. Get all your products together. Go to your upline's house. Go to your neighbor's house. Go to your client's house who ordered it. Ask them. Say, hey, can I borrow this for 10 minutes? Grab your phone and take all your pictures for the whole month. Change your hair, put it up, pull it down. Change your shirt, change the product. Change your earrings, and get all of these marketing pictures done. People want to see that you have used and know what the products are. And they will trust you so much more versus a Google image or whether it's your hands holding it. Okay? So that's a big tip. I don't remember where I got that from. I want to say it was Amber Horner, but I could be wrong, but maybe it was. So whoever it is, it was a great idea. But I've done that now, and it's amazing. And so then I have all this content that I can change the font on. I can I can do double pictures. I can do different effects on it. I can change it. And I just have a lot of content to pull versus being like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready today and I haven't posted. I need to make a post, and then you feel like crap. So just make it a day to get all this stuff done. Do it once, and you're good to go. Let's see.
I think along with that too, take pictures with your blitz cards in fun places, and party pads. Go to Starbucks, take some pictures with your party pad with your stuff.
Okay, so Kate recommended that you're out and about, and that you're actually being a product of the product, and that you're actually out sharing this opportunity. So we have a blitz card. Wear a lanyard out in public. Take pictures of it. If you're out shopping, or if you just bought groceries with your wrap money or your wrap cash or your commissions, hold a blitz card in front of your groceries. Take pictures of that, you guys. People want to see that. People are $500 away from losing everything they have. They're waiting and aching for an opportunity like this. So although you might think it's small that you filled up your gas tank for the first time in 2 years, filled it up, that's a huge deal to somebody else, and there's somebody else that is waiting for that opportunity. So don't think that what you're doing in your contribution is small. It's very big. So those are some of the tips that I'm going to share with you guys to take December to a whole nother level. I know it was a lot, but I appreciate you guys being on. And I'm going to scroll through real quick. If you guys also want to unmute yourself and ask a question, you can too. But I'm just going to scroll through this.
You mentioned use steps to success sheet, right?
Okay, so who's on and has a question? Or even something you want to add? Gosh dang it, it keeps going down to the bottom. Alright, stop commenting for a second so I can get this. Yes, Buffer is an app, just download it. Thanks, Tamika. Thanks, Annie. Okay, so great question, Shannon. If LC becomes a distributor, do we lose them as an LC? Yes. Somebody cannot be a loyal customer and a distributor at the same time. So if you only have 4 customers in your first 30 days and someone upgrades, you do need to replace that loyal customer. But one thing as your business grows, in my opinion, you don't need to keep 4 loyal customers. Other leaders are going to tell you differently. I don't. Running the math on it, I mean, in my own personal opinion, please, this is my opinion. Building my team is going to create more income than keeping and making $3 off of a loyal customer. So place your loyal customers. Once you get your 4, you don't need 4 every single month. You just need 4 that complete the 3 months. Talk to your sponsor more about that as well. What is the difference between signing up through the eSuite or website? As a distributor, there's no difference. As a loyal customer, at the end, they can share a $10 link. That video is also on my team page already. They can share a $10 link to Twitter or Pinterest and get $10 in perk points. So do it through your website. Okay, was there any other questions that I missed? If there is, just unmute yourself and say the question. Should I delete the people I cold messaged and when I first started that hasn't responded, or should I keep them to know what I wrote before? I would keep it, and I would like and comment on their stuff, because chances are if you don't engage with them, your message might go to an other inbox, and so they may not even know that you messaged them. Okay, you guys, it's important to run an auto ship. In the beginning, when I started, it was either an 80 BV auto ship or 400 personal bonus volume for you to get paid. There was none of this 150. Okay, I honestly could not afford it. And if you do what I coach you to do, you should not spend a penny at all in the entire business. If you can do what I tell you to do and what the company teaches. So your auto ship should be a box of wraps, 4 wraps. Okay, Tamika hooked me up with some math here. So 4 wraps, okay, in a box, and 1 other product that you can either use or sell. That's completely up to you. If you sell it, it better be at retail and not wholesale, so essentially you're making almost double there. But 4 wraps. Now why 4 wraps? Because I want to take that 4 wrap cash and that pays for my auto ship. So really I should be getting a free product every single month. So I have 4 wraps in hand. I sell them for $35, $25 if they bring a friend. Okay? So 35, 35, 35, Tamika hook me up. 35, okay? Don't know the math on that. It's somewhere around over $100, that's for sure. That right there, that $100, I'm going to take and I'm going to re-put it right back into my business. So $140, $105, right around there, okay? If I can sell 1 wrap a week, one wrap, there's 4 weeks, 4 wraps, 1 a week, you guys, 1, that's it. You sell 1 wrap a week, your auto shipment should be absolutely paid for free. Now, I need an update. Now, if you are making commission, you better invest that back into a business. If you think that Walmart opens their doors for free 99, they don't. Most traditional businesses are any upwards of thousands, $1,000 at minimum to, $20,000 before they even make a profit, before they even think about bringing something home. We are so blessed to run a business on $100 a month. So, in the beginning of my business, I couldn't afford an auto ship. I have never not ran an auto ship, not once. And I have been successful. I trusted and I knew. And the other thing is too, is again, law of attraction, mindset, right? We're changing our mindset. I'm basically telling the universe that I'm not willing to spend $100 because I don't think I can make $100. But here we are saying, I want to be diamond. I want to be emerald. I want to be ruby. And you want a $700 paycheck on for free? You have to be a product of the product, you guys. People want to know that you use the product. You can change that to stuff if you only want to just buy it for yourself. But you do want to buy something every single month for yourself. Now, I get it. If you've got a spouse in the business and money's tight, I get it. We do have that second option. Let me know, or your sponsor, let your sponsor know what your circumstances are. Or, that, money's tight right now. I can spend $40. Okay, well then you better get a couple more customers and your whole team better be handled, and we'll go that route. There's always an option, but I'm telling you, if you want to be a product of the product, which people will trust you, if you use a product and you sell it, you're going to sell more. If I'm sitting here selling AT&T and I use Verizon, are people going to trust me? No. They're going to want to know what I use. So use the products. Get coaching on how to use them. Make sure you're educated on how to use them. But change your mindset to think, if I spend $100, I know I'm going to make more than $100 in commission, and I'm going to sell those wraps. It's almost like you're more committed to work harder when you have put your butt on the line and you haven't paid a bill, right? For me, my fast start bonuses go to my extra stuff, to my gives back. Well, I know I want to give back every single month upwards of $1,000. So what do I need to do? I need to pull in 10 distributors every single month. That's my goal. It's do or die for me. What if it's a truck payment? What if it's your mortgage? What if it's your kids going to dance? Okay? Make those targets so that way it's not an option for you not to do this business. I'm not saying full-time, but it's your job to do this business to your degree of what you want. As much as you work is as much as you'll get paid. So Tara said, how do I secure your legs in the new year? Well, my legs you can't have. Just kidding. How do I secure your legs in the new year for someone that won't renew? I'm guessing you're saying, how do you make sure that your team, I know I'm pretty funny, like if you have a distributor who you're using as a leg and they don't renew, you constantly enroll. That's how you secure it. You stack a distributor under them. You keep them in the business. It's really, really, really up to you. The team that took me diamond, 90% of them aren't even in the business still. So you keep going. Like you keep doing it. That's how you secure it. Do I do booths and expos? Not really. I like doing them. I would never invest more than I'm willing to lose in them. And for me personally, I can do way more faster work out talking to people than waiting for somebody to come to me at a booth. And that's just my opinion. People do booth, they love them, they get great results from them. For me personally, I don't. And they're a lot of money. So especially in the beginning of the business, I would not, unless they're free, I wouldn't focus on doing booths. Do parties, you guys. Parties and appointments. If somebody comes and you have one person, that's a party. Okay? Don't ever get discouraged and just keep moving forward and look at the positive, look at the good.
Can you give tips on how to get more parties scheduled?
Yeah, so when I started this business, I was doing upwards of 12 parties a week. Facebook wasn't a big deal. Instagram, I don't even think was around. Maybe it wasn't. I just didn't know about it. But I did parties. I started with strangers. I blitzed people. I would talk to them. And hi Kenna boy. You're so silly. And I would book a party after a party. So if you have people at the party, you can say anybody who books a party with me today before the 15th of December, then you'll get double rewards. So they'll get 2 wraps at the party. Okay, Kenna, go see Dad. Quick. Jaden, you gotta be quiet. Okay. Okay, can you get him a drink, please? Go get a drink. So I would book a party after a party, and people would be like, yeah, I totally want 2 wraps, or you can do body wrap and facial wraps, or you can do different drawings. You can do drawings for all your customers for the month that send you their pictures. You got to build your portfolio. People want to see you. They want to see your clients. They want to see you doing the business, and the fastest way is wrapping people. We have to wrap people. When doing online parties, do you add all your peeps in your friends list? I do what's called the Facebook Hustle. If you haven't watched that, go to my YouTube and watch that training. I don't do a ton of online parties. I'm more face-to-face. I mean, it is duplicatable, but for me, I personally like face-to-face. People can connect more with you versus Facebook, they feel like is a robot. So booking appointments, booking Starbucks appointments, things like that is how I do things. So I don't go to like their friends list and add them. Watch my Facebook Hustle training and you'll know how I do things anyways.
I like the LC online parties.
Yeah, doing loyal customer online parties. So you can do like every 3rd Tuesday, I'm going to do a loyal customer appreciation party. Every 5 friends that check in, you'll get a free wrap. And so you can kind of branch out from your loyal customers and have your loyal customers bring them in. Now again, if they have 4 people that come, offer the opportunity to them and say, hey, you've got 4 people. You know, have you ever thought about doing what I do?
Also the people who are in their 30 days, how they refer.
Oh yeah, anyone within your 30 days, any loyal customers that are in their 30 days, every friend that they have sign up, they get a free box of wraps from corporate. So don't forget about a loyal customer referral program. If you don't know that, go find the information on it. But use it. It's there for us. We might as well be using it. So, or ask your sponsor about that. Any other questions before we end? Okay, you guys, what I ask that you guys do is go to the team page and share what you guys learned tonight, what you're excited about. What do you say to strangers in the store? I blitz them and I build a conversation with them. So oh my gosh, your glasses are so cute. Where did you get those? Oh, I got them at Target. Oh, okay, cool.
Anybody that you give money to.
You know, your kids are cute. And anytime you exchange money, leave a blitz card. I like business cards better than blitz cards. They're smaller and they just, for me, that's what works. So blitz cards, business cards. I also like to have one blitz card on and be like, oh, it's my last one. But take a picture of it. What's your phone number? I'll text you the coupon so you have it. Gather their information. Text it to them. Add them on Facebook. Build a relationship first. That's how I do things, personally. What do you say when you hand them a blitz card? Have you ever tried this crazy wrap thing? They respond yes or no. Well, this is what it is and this is what it does. And then shut up. That's it. It's simple, you guys. People overcomplicate this. Don't vomit. Don't go into, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. Which area do you want to tighten? Oh my gosh, you totally need your stomach. Like, this is great. You need one of these, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. Just tell them. Share with them. And they're going to be like, what is it? Can I use it? Can I do it right now? Yeah, we can go right now. I have one in my pocket. They're $25. Perfect. Okay? No, you can't go shopping with me unless you take me to Vegas, maybe. I wrap tons of people in the bathrooms. Josh wraps the guy at Big O Tire. Guys, do this too. It's really easy, you guys. You guys are terrified out of your mind. Let go of the fear. Just try it. They don't know how it's going to look, so you don't really essentially mess up anything, Okay? I don't really blitz people in public bathrooms. I just think it's weird. Unless, of course, they comment. I mean, I guess if women are having a conversation in the bathroom, then you could. Don't if you have to ask the question, chances are yes. But just go out there and try it on. And you're gonna fall flat on your face probably 12 times. But be willing to do that, because we fail, we succeed. So go out, be willing to fail, be willing to learn, and just do it. That's it. Okay, you guys, go to the team page. Thank you for being on, and share what you learned. I want to see your notes. Remember, I'm watching for who's engaging and who is commenting on the team page. The more people are doing it, the greater we're all going to learn. So go comment on the team page. Love you guys. Okay, babe, how do I end this? Stop the recording.